Well, we're waiting to see if former President Donald Trump will be criminally indicted over alleged hush money payments made on his behalf during the 2016 presidential campaign. If a Manhattan grand jury indicts the former president, it would be an unprecedented moment in American history and the first criminal case against a former U.S. president. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp reports.
Some fencing was placed around the U.S. Capitol building on Tuesday in anticipation of protests about former President Donald Trump's potential criminal indictment. While it was pretty quiet in the nation's capital and outside of the Manhattan District Attorney's office, some people stood outside of his Florida home with pro-Trump flags, showing support for the former president.
So this is uncharted territory, and we don't know what this is going to be like.
Todd Belt, the George Washington University Director of Political Management, says no former president has ever been indicted.
I think that it's going to rally more support behind President Trump, as usually happens. Whenever President Trump is in trouble, that means he's back on the agenda, and people are paying attention to him, and his followers rally behind him.
Including a good portion of Republican leaders. Some are showing their support for Trump. Former Vice President Mike Pence called the idea of indicting a former president deeply troubling. And Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy slammed the Manhattan District Attorney in defense of Trump. Belt says with Trump most likely going to get the Republican nomination for the presidential election next year, an indictment could lead to even more political division within the country.
When it becomes about Trump, then both sides really resort to their two opposing corners. And that makes it difficult for anybody to promote compromise or to broker deals or to do the regular functioning of government when all we hear about politics is just whatever Donald Trump's latest problems are.
In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp reporting.